Welcome to Chai After Dark, everyone. I'm Shabnam, and I'm here with my co-host, Sameem. What's up, Sameem?
You sound a little down. Is this drama getting to you?
I mean, there's so much family drama. I'm getting really, really triggered. I don't know what to say.
Then we need our own little laugh track and or dramatic element. Right when episode 7 starts, it's like dun 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 because she asked to use the kitchen. Like, we need our own, not just our jingle. We need something like dramatic when something is about to happen.
I know, we need to find that. As we always say, we are ABCDs reviewing this very Pakistani drama. So our perspective is going to be a little bit different. But, you know, hey, we've gotten some great feedback from people saying that it's very funny and that they're kind of irritated and kind of entertained as they listen to it, which, hey, I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah. Chai After Dark at chaiafterdark.com. What is the most unreasonable take in this drama up until episode 9? Is it the fact that Wali just gets to yell at everyone the second something doesn't go his way? Is it the fact that Suleiman and Bana try to get down twice in 9 episodes?
Love it.
I don't know.
Relationship goals.
I mean, these kids come from somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I don't think it's unreasonable. That's not what I meant. I think it's very well suited to reality. I do think so.
Yeah. Also, Chai After Dark at chaiafterdark.com. Let us know if you want us to cover the Pakistani version of Love Island, because I've been highly entertained by the few clips I've seen, but I also think it's like incredibly ridiculous. Yeah. So I'm not sure where we're going to go with that.
Well, episode 9 starts to turn into Love Island for Wali and Maya.
That's true.
Yeah.
We got a little Love Island. A little
flirtatious. He's like, I'm cute. And she's like, no, you're not. It's the most like teenage type of way to flirt.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
should we get into it? I love this. Dude, I like it. Hey, everybody, I like it. You guys should watch it. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Did we say that?
We did. It's on YouTube. It's subtitled. If you are not an Urdu speaker and you would like to watch it, it's highly entertaining. You know, criticism of patriarchy and all that good stuff. So before we get into it, we're going to start with our Urdu word of these episodes. So my favorite Urdu word that I'm highlighting today from these episodes is alayda, which means separate or apart or distinct. And so basically, Amal is talking to Wali and Anya and basically saying that she understands their concern about their parents being separated, their parents being alayda. And so if you had to use this in a sentence, Sameem, how would you use alayda?
तब भी मैं शादी करता हूँ मैं हमेशा अलग हो जाता हूँ. That's pretty good, right? And I've never heard this word. I don't even know how you found it, because I thought they said the word separate, like when they were separating.
No, well, definitely Amal said this word. Mm-hmm. And so for those of you that can't understand it, Sameem said, every time I get married, I end up separating.
There's our dramatic theme element of the day. But you know what? I like this word. It sounds just like akela.
Yeah. Akela, which means
alone. Or a banana.
Alone. Yeah, or a banana, you know.
Does it? Wait. I mean,
no, kela is banana. Kela.
Kela. Remember those jokes we used to make at Muslim family camp? At
about
the campfire? Like, it's like, what's a lonely man? Kela. Or what's a lonely man that holds a banana? It was some shit like that. Yeah, every kid would make it.
Yeah. What's the loneliest fruit? Akela.
That's right, yeah. What did the man say when he was trying to, like, get into line at Pizza Hut and he was too close to the fob in front of him? Pizza Hut.
Oh.
I don't actually know the joke, but there was a joke there. I made that up, obviously. Wait, what was the word again? Shit.
Alayda.
I'm going to put that into my vocab.
Yeah. So let's get into it. So I'm kind of clustering our discussions around these different sort of character arcs within the story. So we're not exactly going in order, but kind of the episode starts out with JB's family is moving back to America because they had this big whole fight and Anya got locked at school. So they are like, we are leaving. And Wally goes to school for one of what he thinks is the last times, and he apologizes to Maya as a gesture of goodwill before moving home. But at dinner, Anya tells the family she doesn't want to go back to America, and Wally loses his
Oh
shit
my
and
God.
gets so pissed.
What is this?
This was
realistic?
insane.
This is the most. This is already. I already brought this up. This is so unrealistic. What do you think?
Which part?
I don't
part?
think it's unrealistic that a 17-year-old boy is going to show emotions in a very over-the-top way. But like, the girl doesn't want to go back. She's drinking and on drugs, and he can't understand that. And he starts like screaming at her. I thought he was gonna kill her. Honestly, it was a lot of.
I mean,
anger.
yeah, he was on the verge of like looked like he was getting violent, which was kind of crazy. But also, yeah, I kind of get it from her point of view in that if staying here means my parents will stay together, then I'd rather have them stay together, right? It's not like she was like, I don't want to go back. She was just like, I can't take the weight of feeling guilty that it was my fault that my parents separated.
Yeah, Father of the Year, like we said on our last episode, JB over here putting his entire
Yeah.
family dramatic elements onto a 15-year-old in a foreign country.
Yeah.
He needs to chill out, and
Yeah.
she got locked in a closet.
Yeah, totally insane. Not a closet, a classroom.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe that's later. In
Actually,
the
yeah, you're
storyline.
right. There was a lot of room in that classroom. We already talked about it. She had a sink and everything
Yeah.
to go pee-pee.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So Anya says she doesn't want to leave without her dad, and Wally says, "Oh, you've been manipulated so easily by dad." And I'm like, "Damn, okay,
He's
put all
right.
your business out
JB
there."
is manipulating
Yeah, he is.
Anya on a daily basis. He's like, he was basically like, you're a bad daughter. We had to move from the U.S. in episode 5
Yeah.
or episode 6.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not just that. He was like, "You're unsafe everywhere, so just know that you're never going to be safe." It's like, okay, that's
Chai After Dark
a
at
great message.
chaiafterdark.com. Are you unsafe in Lahore or are you unsafe in the U.S. today? I don't know. Which is worse?
Yeah. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
how unsafe are you in each of those locations?
It's probably pretty equal at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. So he locks himself in his room and his family gives him no space, which I don't get, dude. Just leave him
know.
alone. This was so insane. But also classic Desi move. Like Desi parents, they can't leave you alone. It's kind of insane. Like, I don't know, man.
The
This
auntie
was
comes up, the
triggering for
daddy
me.
comes up, the
Yeah.
sister-in-law comes up, the Samir comes
And all
up.
he wants to do, yeah, and all he wants to do is talk to his girlfriend on the phone in peace and have a conversation with her where she's breaking up with him without 900 people knocking on his door.
I still don't understand. Why didn't they just get a woman without an accent to play the white woman through the phone? It makes no sense. It's like the production assistant or something that they got to play that role. She has such a heavy accent.
Yeah. And in the beginning, he called her Rebecca. Now he's calling her like Kylie. And I'm like, literally, her name is like Fatima or something, you know? And
It was
it's
Rebecca, but did he say Kylie now?
then he said Kylie
switched
in
the
these
name up?
episodes. He switched the
I mean,
name. He doesn't even know
she's
her
gone,
name.
right? She breaks up with him.
Maybe he's got hoes in different area codes. I don't know.
He's got Maya, he's got Rebecca / Kylie, and he loves her, man.
Yeah.
He says it 100 times. I love you, babe. Don't do this. Don't do this. I love you, babe. Poor guy.
That's
This is why
because
high
he just
schoolers shouldn't
wants
be
to-
dating. Come on.
He wants to use her as like an emotional salve. That's why. I don't think he actually like this is not a real relationship.
I mean, dude, Rebecca's in some rando high school in the United States. You think she's not already talking to Trevor or Chad or Bryce or Aiden or Jaden, probably? Most likely Jaden. She's probably already with a
Yeah.
Jaden. Like,
Yeah.
poor Wally.
Yeah. If she liked Wally, it's probably Jaden that she's into now.
Are you trying to say Jaden's a black guy?
I'm trying to say Jaden doesn't sound like he's white, which, you know, neither is Wally. So there you go. So anyways, he finally yells at his family, like, "I'm not trying to commit suicide. Can I get a little bit of privacy?" But obviously they're like privacy. We've never heard of
What
that.
are you
What are
talking
you
about?
talking about? What kind of word is this? We don't have that word in Urdu. So they don't give him privacy and they continue to knock on his door. Eventually Samir comes, like you said, and he tells Wally that Wally needs to face his family. And he tries cheering Wally up and it kind of works, but then Anya comes in and he becomes
The same
completely
fucking scene.
agitated again.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
My issue with this is she doesn't even get to say a word. He just starts yelling at her, and
Yeah.
then it's just like, I don't know, man. It's a little much.
Yeah, he says like he rips into her about ruining his life, how his girlfriend broke up with him because they had to leave the US and his parents are trying to force him into medicine because she's too depressed to do it.
Yeah,
Basically, every problem in his life is somehow her fault completely.
this is some dramatic ass shit. Like, I
Yeah,
have
but you
someone
okay.
Wally's age.
Yeah.
I don't live life like this. Not a
Yeah.
consternation all the time. This is too much.
Yeah. But also, if you have someone in the family that's constantly sucking up the emotional, mental resources of everybody, you may get frustrated at some point. But he's definitely not handling this right. But then he's 17. So I don't know. I was trying to have like a little bit of compassion for him.
We'll get to it, but I was Team Wally. Then I became Team Waleed. And I might be Team Waleed so far, but I haven't watched episodes 10 through 12 yet.
Yeah. That's for next
That's for
episode.
next episode. So, Chai After Dark at chaiafterdark.com. Who do you guys like?
Yeah. A Team Wally or Team Waleed, which they couldn't have given them more confusing, closer names
Team
too.
Kylie over here. Team Rebecca.
Yeah. Team Rebecca, right? Okay, so then Anya pleads with her mom to
Yeah.
stay in Pakistan, and her mom kind of agrees. And JB walks in, and Mahnur says, "You won." Because she's like basically like she can't see Anya so distressed. She's like, "Fine, I'll stay here." And then she tells JB, "You won." And then he goes, "I won." And it's
He's
like,
such an idiot. Like, this
he's
guy
yeah,
ruins everyone's life. And then he's like, I didn't do anything. I'm just an innocent
yeah.
man. He's literally bumbling through these 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Amal tries to help Wally and, cheer him up and all that. But of course, he treats her like shit and is mean to her as usual. So I'm realizing Amal is like the
Hmm.
fixer and she tries to keep everything on an even keel. She's that person. And Wally is like the moper, like always miserable kind of person.
The episode 7 drove me nuts because Wally is
Yeah.
all hot the entire first 12 minutes of the episode. He's yelling at Amal. Keep in mind, he's been there for like 4 days. He doesn't even really know Amal, right? He's just like yelling at
Yeah.
his cousin. It's his cousin. Then I had a thought because they keep hanging out with each other outside the window. And
Are they going to
this
get married?
this is Pakistan.
Yeah. I know. I
So
had that thought
no, we have
too.
36 episodes. So it could be anybody. It could be
Anything can
yeah,
happen.
it could
Yeah.
be Anya, it could be Rebecca, it could be Kylie, and it could be Amal.
Yeah.
This
You
guy,
never know which. Yeah.
so immature, so socially unaware. All he cares about is fucking necklace with his wedding ring on it. Sorry, let me repeat
Well,
that.
yeah, what
Yeah,
the what
what
was
is
that?
that?
Yeah. I was wondering that too. What is
Is it
this ring?
Rebecca's?
Why is he wearing a I don't know whose it is, but I'm like, how like pregnant women they get swollen so they wear their wedding ring around their neck? Like I'm like, what are you doing? Like what is happening
He's cool
here?
guy.
This
He's cool guy,
is
music guy.
insane.
Okay, he's cool guy, music man,
Yeah, I don't know.
singing for Anya and shit.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, dude.
I'm
He
like
bothers me.
yeah, he's annoying. So, and he's trying to be cool. That's the thing. And it's like, you're not cool.
No.
But, anyways, then Mahnur parentifies him by confiding in him about her worries about Anya. And he reassures his mom and tells her she needs to take care of herself. This is like, I can't with this. Everybody in this entire series needs to go to a lot of therapy.
This is gonna fuck this kid up, and then this is the part that I didn't understand. So we just talked about how he is so upset, his life is over. He's screaming at Anya. He's like flirting with his cousin Loki, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Mummy, I'm so mature. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay."
Yeah.
And then he like leaves. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're the one yelling at your sister, and
Yeah.
then you're telling your mom it's gonna be okay because she's worried about your sister. Like,
Yeah.
you're not helping at all. I don't know if this is like a plot hole with the writers, but these are back-to-back scenes. And
No, I think that the mom is trying to tell him that he needs to go easier on her because the mom is really, really worried about her. I feel like maybe
she
that's
could
what
have
it
yelled at
is.
him. I think she should
But
have been a little bit forceful. I'm on Dadi Jan's side on this side because she doesn't like the way that
yeah,
Mahanur is treating the kids or raising the kids. And then she's like, you need to watch out for them better and shit like that. So I kind of agree. If you're going
yeah.
to take your kids to a foreign country, come on, stop it. You got to slap this kid around. You're allowed to in Pakistan.
Yeah, but also, don't you think it's hilarious that like so many parents would get so pissed with like a Dadi Jan telling them what they should do with their kids? People are hella particular about like, I
Mm-hmm.
want to raise my kid this way and that way, as I suppose you should because it's your kid. But a lot of people are kind of sucky at parenting, says someone that has no kid.
I mean, you know, I don't think you need to have kids to know that there's shitty parents out there. We can see pretty clearly
Yeah.
from where we stand and where we sit. It's not that hard to figure it out, but it's also pretty easy to just say that. And I don't know. I'm a pretty good dad.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever
I think you
going to
are.
come and say I'm a bad dad. And if they do, then they have an agenda. Talking to you. Not you, but you.
Yeah. Got it. No, I think you're a good dad. So Wally asks Samir to teach him how to ride the family motorcycle. And after some convincing, Samir agrees. And they sneak out at night and try to, go off and like sneak the bike
Yeah.
away from the security guard who's sleeping
Sleeping.
on the security
Charpai.
guard's literally like no, is it a chair or a
Yeah,
charpai?
it was a chair. I was like, wow, like a plastic
Yeah, it
chair.
was like a chair.
He
Yeah.
looked pretty comfortable,
But before
honestly.
he did, yeah. But before they leave, Anya sees them and Samir convinces her not to go by saying there's a lot of dogs outside. And she's like, well, I love dogs. And he's like, no,
Man.
these are not American dogs. These are Pakistani dogs.
Pakistani
This
kuttas.
was the best scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pakistani kuttas. He's like, Pakistani kutta. आपका पास कुत्ता आ जाएगा. आप नहीं जा सकती. आप नहीं जा सकती. This was fucking amazing.
Yeah. And then he started acting like a dog. He's like, it's not dogs like, it's dogs like, row, row. And I was like, this guy needs like an Emmy or something. We need to give him an award. He's hilarious.
From what I can tell, he's-
completely turned himself around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Samir, I know your name. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. Reach out to us, man. You can come on. We interview people from these shows. Everybody go back and listen to White Lotus. Didn't we interview someone else from something? Oh, Indian matchmaking. Vyasar.
We interviewed Vyasar. We interviewed
yeah.
Yasmin Al Hadi. We
Oh yeah, Hulu.
interviewed
Capiche from
Yeah.
TLC.
Capiche.
Keeping Up with the Plaths. What was that? Sorry, Capiche.
No, Welcome to Plathville.
Welcome to Plathville. Yeah.
It was Welcome to
But Samir,
and-
man, he's a singer, by the way. I looked him up on Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And of course, Shalini Paris from White Lotus. We can't forget her.
Dude, never. Okay, I
All
was
right,
about to I was about to
so-
make a joke about a dog, but I was like, I think we need like a quick break after we say Shalini, and now Samir is barking in Anya's face. Like
Yeah.
literally barking in her face.
And
I
so,
love it.
literally, and then Anya is kind of just like, what the hell? So they just go and take the bike out, and that's that.
But you know
so
what,
the next
Shabnam?
day, what?
There were
What?
dogs when they took the bike out. This dog shows up and he's literally like kutta, kutta, and they're going like 1 mile per hour on the bike, pretending to go like
On the
100
bike,
miles an
trying to-
hour. And the little dog, because it has like
Yeah.
a trainer, 'cause obviously you can tell
Yeah.
it's not an owner. And it's like the most goofiest scene, but there actually are dogs.
It's a big dog, though.
Yeah. And there
It's like a
are
German
wild
Shepherd or
dogs
something?
in Pakistan, everyone.
Yeah.
Like I've seen them with my
Yeah.
own 2 eyes. And there's an island off of Karachi filled with wild dogs. Did you know that?
Oh, really? Oh my God. No, I didn't. Oh my God.
Don't
Is
tell
that
me
true?
that it's not true. I know it's true.
Okay.
I haven't been
I
there.
won't. All right.
I'm
All
talking
right.
about Chai After Dark.
I
at
won't tell you it's not
chaiafterdark.com.
true. And then your favorite scene when Wali lies down on Samir's leg. Samir's sitting, Wali
I
lies
texted
down
you.
on the bench and puts his head on puts his head on his cousin's leg. I'm like, all right.
Dude, I mean, don't they hold hands
you
out
know.
there? Like, that's what they do. I've seen it. In Arab country, they do way more than that.
Yeah.
They please each other.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I don't know. Allegedly.
Okay, we're South Asia, dude.
So-
If there's anything else going on in the Middle East, you can correct us. No problem.
Yeah. So the next day, Anya finally forces a confrontation with Willie and he rips into her about how everything
Again,
is her
third
fault.
time in one
Yeah,
episode.
literally. And like literally she keeps just trying to come and have any kind of conversation and all he does is just rip into her.
Yeah.
So they start talking about actual shit this time. He actually lets her get a word in edgewise. And they start talking about how she was drinking and doing drugs. And I love how I accidentally wrote grubs in the notes, but that's not what she was doing.
That's a
It was
kind of
drugs.
drug.
Yeah. And that's why the family left America. So she tells him, she's like, you did the same thing, but because you're a boy, our parents didn't care as much and they didn't even investigate it. And she yells at him about his white girlfriend
Uh-oh.
just as they discover the whole family is listening at the door. And then what happens? Their mom yells at them about embarrassing them in front of the family by talking about their problems instead of the fact that they're actually fighting and they have problems.
What the fuck drugs is Anya doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Weed?
Is it weed? Yeah, that's the only one that I'm like.
Fall asleep, right? She fell asleep. That was
Yeah,
the
she
story
couldn't.
that
She couldn't.
JB tells Suleiman.
Yeah, she couldn't get up and like run away. She tried to, and she fell and hit her head.
Damn, what if she's on the smack? The H, heroin.
No, I know, but I'm like, I can you imagine like a 15-year-old desi girl being
So-
like, you know what I'm gonna do is like drink and do heroin. She'd
I
be
mean,
like laid out.
Drinking, I can
It's probably
understand.
weed.
This has got to be weed, man. Come on. What high school are they
Yeah.
in where heroin is getting passed around? I mean, I have seen 21 Jump Street and the movie. They have to find that Wi-Fi drug.
Infiltrate the dealers, find the supply.
We get to be brothers?
Infiltrate the dealers, find the supply.
What if we find the supplier first? We don't have to worry about the dealer.
God damn. Infiltrate the dealers.
Yeah,
You haven't seen
I
it?
mean, I don't know, but I haven't seen it. But
What were
yeah,
you doing in high school?
none. I was a good kid. I went
Dude,
to.
if I did drugs
you
in high
know,
school, how would we even do it? This is what I don't understand. When I was in high school, there was no physical way for me to do anything bad. It just could not have happened unless I was doing it at like school, 9:30 in the morning or something.
Yeah, I know. My mom dropped me to school, picked me up
Yeah,
from school.
they were on
like,
my ass.
projects. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, my parents were on my ass. I was like trying to be a good kid. I just wanted to like go away to college. Like I didn't like, yeah,
No drugs.
So-
You hear that, people?
yeah, no drugs. I went to one of California's finest high schools.
Yeah, you did. Shout out to all the Nguyen's and Patels.
Shout out Fremont. Yeah. All right. So meanwhile, JB is like telling his brother and his family the story, the backstory that we just talked about. Basically, apparently there was a house party and someone calls the cops and the cops came. He calls it a raid though. So I'm translating for Brian and I'm like telling him what's going on. And he's like, a raid? He's like, maybe just someone called the cops because it was underage drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's probably
That's
what
probably
it was.
what
right?
happened.
Yeah. And then she tried running away because she didn't want to get caught by the cops, but she was too high. She fell and hit her head. She had to go to the hospital. And to be honest, I was like, wow, I didn't see this coming. This is quite an elaborate story.
Man, the worst thing I did in high school was sneak out for the prom, but I didn't actually sneak out because I was already out.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. And I don't know if there's anyone that I went to high school with listening. There might be one person potentially.
What's up, girl?
Yeah. But we went to a party, I don't know, junior year, senior year, a house party, right? And, you know, it's a nice house and people were like really drinking and drunk and stuff. And to be honest, it was such a deterrent for me because I think we were a little late, maybe. So people were already kind of drunk. And I'm like, this is gross. You're disgusting. Like barfing in the corner. That's not like, that's disgusting. Like, I'm good.
People seem to
It was
like
kind
it.
of actually like a
They
deterrent.
seem to like that life.
I think like, you know, if you're the only sober person in a room, like
It's
nothing's
so annoying,
funny,
yeah.
right? Like it's that kind of thing, right? So I was the only sober person, so that was the thing, right? But honestly, it was actually like a huge deterrent. I was like, this is gross. I need to live my life and I can't if I'm like barfing in the corner and thinking that I'm cool. Like
No,
I
I
don't know.
agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't go to a party in high school because I wasn't allowed to. I don't even know how you got out.
I'm creative when I need to be. Like there was people that I got to hang out with. It's not like my parents, you know, stalked me when I went to my friend's house or something, right? So then, you know,
Yeah. I try to take my daughter
was that.
out and about so we go to concerts and stuff, and she hates that shit.
Yeah.
She loves the concert, but then the people drinking, she's like, what? You know,
Yeah.
and it is a deterrent. And
Yeah.
I even took her, like, we were in Chicago in June, and then we ended up at this like outdoor sort of block party. It was totally fine. There was kids there. It
Yeah.
was during the day. And this band called Chromeo comes on, and it's like Chromeo, it's like an electronic band. And then people were like smoking weed, blowing it on our face, and she's like, can we go? I'm like, finally. Like, so she like
Yeah.
physically wants to leave if it's either too crowded or too partyish. But she can hang.
Yeah.
Like, she can talk to adults and doesn't really get nervous, which is kind of nice because then it's like you built some independence. This is what JB should have done with Anya, right? Instead of fucking yelling at her, maybe just take her out on a Friday night at 9:30 p.m. Just show her the crowd and be like, do you want this in your life? And she probably would have said no.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what Suleiman tells him, which is that maybe you should try building some trust with your kids. Suleiman's literally the most emotionally intelligent and enlightened one, and he likes to get down with Bana. So
He's a good husband.
there you go. I'm a fan. Yeah. Yeah. So so JB makes nice with his family, but the piece is like really short-lived because it's all an act, and Wally calls him out for just doing it to prevent everyone from talking about their family
And then
problems
he walks
and
away.
saving his own reputation.
He like yells at his dad. This kid hates his family, which is fine. Everybody's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But he's going to get his ass beat eventually.
Yeah, I mean, his dad's like on the verge of it, except for the fact that his dad doesn't want his brother to know that he beats his kids. So he's like not going to do it.
Dad needs to put this kid into a madrasa like we talked about last time. Make him read Quran, learn Quran, all 30 chapters.
But he won't because he's trying to get him into med school. He's like, you need to make me some money.
What
I don't
would you
care
do
about
if your
your
doctor
well-being.
walked up to you with a earring and a wedding ring around his neck? I would be like, next doctor, please.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's hilarious. So at school, Amal and Willie get into it about his breakup with his girlfriend, right? And Amal says how, quote unquote, Westerners don't have hearts and don't get attached. Wait, was this Amal and Willie or was this Maya and Willie?
It was Amal and Wally. There's no way Wally told Maya
I was right.
about his girl. These two are lying to each other. It's a great way to start a relationship.
Okay, yeah, of course, because Maya also doesn't tell him about, anything that's going on in her love life. So basically, Amal and Wally argue about sort of like how, quote unquote, Westerners do relationships and how, quote unquote, Easterners do relationships.
Right. I mean, how can you be,
Yeah.
if anybody wants to send us hate mail, I'm sorry, but you can't just rewrite history. This is how Westerners date. They tell me all the time. It's like everything comes first before like the fifth date. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's too much, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really traumatizing to put your heart, emotions, physical, everything on the line for somebody that you have zero vetting for. So I think that's a criticism of quote unquote Western dating. And then like Eastern dating is the opposite. It's like, let's take zero chances. Let's just marry somebody and then we can like ask them what their favorite color is. Like there's some of that.
That's backwards too.
Yeah,
because
so,
I would say both of these styles are fairly inefficient. I'm not a love guru by any means, sitting here on my soapbox twice. Wait, what's that word? Twice separated?
Twice aleda. Twice
aleda. Look, there's got to be some sort of middle ground, right, Shabnam? And I think like you found middle ground because you found a man almost when you were not looking and it sort of fell into your lap. And that's happened to me the second time I got married. But I kind of feel like if you just throw your entire life out there in front of someone within like 2 weeks or 2 months or something, you're almost not even giving yourself a shot to like find out if this might be something that you want. Like it's just too much. It's too much information. Requested
but then
and supplied. I don't.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to talk.
But then my quote unquote Western husband has told me that, you didn't really know me that well when we got married. I could have been a murderer. And I told him
that could be anybody, man. Anybody can Jeffrey Dahmer this shit and lie about everything. I don't know why I said Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, but also I'm like, you have like so many friends that let you hang out with their kids, that ask you to watch their kids, that their wives like you. Nobody's going to be like, watch my kid if you're an insane person.
Yeah,
you know?
we
Like
talked
the
about
amount of
this
people
before.
that
You're
are
right.
like,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, I'm around kids all the time as well. Would you leave your kids
Yeah.
with Donald Trump?
No.
I don't know why that popped into my head, but it's sort of like, I don't know. Why have a leader that you can't trust with children? I don't know, whatever. I'm not getting into this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. That's a very, hey, everybody trying to get married. If that man is allowed around families with kids, he's probably okay. But then there might be something
Yeah.
else wrong, obviously. But at least that part's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so then we have this weird interlude, right? Where Maya's parents get into a car accident with JB and Suleiman and Fana sitting in the back seat, right?
The
Is it
lady,
Fana sitting
the
in the back
lady
seat,
is
or-
sitting in the back,
Yeah.
okay? The ladies are in the back, okay?
Yeah. So Maya's dad tries to get compensation and they're like ripping him off. This is like a really weird thing. The only thing I could think of is it's like a class commentary on Desi society where this guy from like a hard up family is trying to rip them off. And then in the end, they rip him off by not even paying for the accident they caused in his car when really they should have actually just legit paid for damage. But
I don't
forget
think-
fairness.
The car was pretty fucked. I don't understand how they would have known how much body damage there was. Maya's dad wanted 50,000 rupees, and they ended up at 10,000 rupees. But the back and forth was just hilarious. It's, Bhai Saab, you did it. No, Bhai Saab, you did it. Chuck, relax, ladies in the back. Everything was like complete gaslighting. Everybody was gaslighting each
Yeah.
other. I think what's going to happen is once Wali and Maya profess their love to each other, and there's a scene in episode 28 where all the families get together, they're going to be like, you're the motherfucker that ran into me. I think that's what's going to happen.
And then Wally's family will give Maya's family a car to make up for
The dowry. The dowry is some piece of shit car.
Yeah.
Suzuki G. What's the Pakistan, what's that car? Pajero? That's a cool car.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember Pajeros.
No, are they all on the island with the wild dogs?
Yeah, what is this Wild Dog Island? I'm pretty sure it's true. I watched a documentary one time. late at
Really?
night. Yeah.
If you find the documentary, I
Look,
want
you
to
think I
watch
can't
it.
find it right now? Give me a second.
I mean, find it before the
अगर
end of the
आपको
episode.
पास जाना है कुत्ते के पास, मैं आपको दिखा सकता हूँ कहाँ ये सारे कुत्ते हैं.
Yeah.
South-
Okay. Show
Pakistan.
me where the dogs are. And then
let
we
the
should go to the
dogs out?
island. Yes, and we have to play that song. Who let the dogs
Dog
out?
Island, Pakistan, dude. It literally comes up. Pakistan Dog Island refers to several uninhabited islands near Karachi, such as Dingy Island and Budo Island, that serve as a refuge for hundreds of stray dogs. Local fishermen regularly bring food and water to the islands to help the dogs, who would otherwise have little to survive on. Though the islands themselves are often barren and lack fresh water, these islands are often sometimes used for recreational activities like water sports. They're off the coast of Karachi.
Wait, so you're gonna go for water sports where there's wild dogs?
Just, I don't understand. Isn't there going to be feces?
I don't know.
I
But one time when I was in Karachi as a kid, we took a big bus because it was all my cousins, like my entire extended family, and we went to this water park. And now I'm wondering if there was wild dogs nearby.
I wonder
that
if you went to
didn't know
Dingy
about.
Island.
I wonder. I don't know. I could have. I don't know.
So BBC News, YouTube, Mint Channel. There's a lot. Just type in Stray Dogs Pakistan Island.
Nice. So Maya gets engaged to her cute, rich suitor, Waleed. Not Wally. Okay, Waleed. There's a D at the end. So she's not happy and has
There's no
an
D at the end.
attitude. Oh my God.
Sorry, aunties.
So is this okay? This is like some amazing writing. If this is what they were going for, Wally just doesn't have a D at the end, but Waleed, there's a D.
I mean, Waleed he's a player. Wally
He's a
without the
good-looking
D
dude.
is a complete fucking dumbass. I don't know why the main character is
Yeah.
such a fucking shithead, but maybe he has a
Yeah.
redemption arc. We'll see. Yeah, Waleed
Yeah.
is cool. He's a little needy, but he's cool.
Yeah. So she's not happy walking around the house with attitude. Her dad, on the other hand, is his usual patriarchal self, but extremely chipper because he's got one bitch off his hands.
He should have put shooting the wife. He's like all in a good mood and shit. My daughter's engaged. She's 17. My life. Dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Hey, I also said I was going to say the F word, but this shit is pissing me off, okay? My daughter's gonna be 17 in a few months. Come on. What is this? This is so gross.
Yeah.
And they know English and watch Western stuff, and she's literally telling them, I want to be a doctor, back off. And he's like, no. My mind has your mind wrapped around it, and you need to get laid by Waleed with the D. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's so bad.
Sorry,
So
keep
her
going.
mom asks her why she has such an attitude, and she guilt trips her mom. And I can't blame her. She's like, I don't understand. Which part of I'm not into this did you not understand?
I mean, if the
It's
mom
wild.
wants Waleed, I've seen Desperate Housewives. Go fucking do it. Your husband ain't Bundi
Yeah.
shooting you. You don't have Suleiman in the
Yeah.
bedroom. So, like, if you're into Waleed, you know what? Do you think there's something there with moms? Sometimes I feel like moms and dads, to a certain extent, dads live vicariously through the sons to, like, party and, you know, bang
Okay,
and
so
stuff. But do moms do that?
I have always said this. So there's a lot of desi guys I know that like girls that look very like a young woman, right? But if you see in the market of rishtas, what's most attractive and desirable is very stick thin, no boob, no ass girls that look like they're 12. And I think that's coming from the mothers-in-law that want that for their son, when the son, I think, actually just wants a girl
wants some
that looks
curves?
like actual. He wants actually somebody that looks like, you know, they're post-pubescent, you know?
I don't know if we should be commenting on this, but I will say, no, I don't want some rail thin. Look, this is strange because I think YouTube knows that we're watching Parwarish. So I've been getting a lot of man on the street interviews in Pakistan. And these
Interesting.
dudes walk up to women and they literally ask them, what do you think about the guys in Lahore? What do you think about the guys in Multan? What do you think about the guys in Pindi and Karachi? And they hate all the men. Like, literally everything is fuck these guys. So I think it's
Yeah.
just, I don't know, maybe Pakistan's becoming a little bit more secular, I would say. I think people are choosing their partners, but maybe there's just no choice. I feel like they don't grow up in the right sense to be in a relationship, so they have to rely on what little their parents know to force them into it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that secular has that much to do with it, because this is very like weirdly cultural stuff. You know, it looks really different in like Morocco and other Muslim countries. I'm not saying they don't have their problems, but these is like culturally weird ass quirky shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
Waleed starts calling Maya 20, 25 times, so they can talk alone on the phone, apparently.
yeah. Then she switches out her SIM card to ignore his calls. Like,
I would
what
be so
a
pissed if
player
someone-
ass move.
Man, she's like, she's got her side piece without the D.
Yeah.
She doesn't need Waleed.
Man.
She doesn't need. Look, I don't want
Yeah.
anyone calling me 25 times, man. That's insane.
Yeah, that is. So then at center or school, at their
Center.
school. Yeah.
I keep thinking every time
Maya
they say
and-
center, I keep thinking Islamic Center. Like, I don't even know why. Like, ICC, Islamic Center of something.
Yeah. So then Maya and Wally confide in each other and mope together because misery loves company about their sad lives. And he tells her he's not going back to the US. And then they start talking about music, and she tries to encourage him by pointing out, you know, there's people like Uruj Aftab who won a Grammy, Atif Aslam. But he says Pakistan doesn't have opportunities for musicians. But then he sings for her. And she's like all googly, hard-eyed, and I'm like, okay, this is some shit's about to go down.
Come on.
Not in a good way.
Look,
I mean,
what do you think?
I mean, like drama.
Yeah.
I mean, drama. Like he, you know, it's Willie without the D, so it's shit's
yeah,
not. Gonna
she doesn't
go
need the
down
D
like
yet,
that.
too. She's only 17. So,
Yeah.
Chai After Dark at chaiafterdark.com. Do you get googly eyed if some dude is playing you guitar? Because some of the worst people
I mean, I
know
think a lot
play
of
guitar.
women.
I'm
But I
just
think
putting that
it
out
works. It works on a lot of women too.
there. Man, if a woman plays
So
guitar to
then
me,
we.
you know what I like?
Yeah. Okay. So what?
Can I tell you this? I think
Tell
the
me.
audience wants to know what I like. I like a
Tell
tall,
us.
independent woman, like a stand-up comedian or something. Like just
Oh my god.
like a gorgeous stand-up
And-
comedian. That's what I like.
Oh my god. Totally gorgeous, and you know, very funny.
Independent.
Right? Independent.
Makes her own
independent,
money.
You know, makes her own money, but could use like a supportive man by her side.
I'm so down to be
Maybe a
trophy
woman of
husband.
color. Maybe a woman of color.
yeah.
You know.
I would
Yeah.
say 100% a woman of color on stage.
Yeah,
That's my
100%.
type.
100% on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, representing herself like a badass. Maybe from a big family.
Yeah. She's like tall. Like 5'9".
Yeah, super tall. Yeah,
Maybe.
tall.
Let's just say 5'11".
Yeah.
5'11".
Oh, and she has a house with a pot filler.
That's right, she does. That's what I
Yeah.
usually think about. I do go to the pot filler.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder if she
Yeah.
exists. I kind of feel like this woman doesn't exist.
I feel like we can find her for you.
Okay, cool. Let's take this offline.
Yeah. All right. So then in the episode, we see Waleed's mom calls to chew out Maya for not picking up Waleed's calls.
Ugh.
Imagine, do you think your mom would ever call a girl and be like, pick up Sameem's calls?
Hell no, because no, dude, my mom had great relationships with all my wives, right, top to bottom. No,
Yeah.
she ain't calling them to call me. I don't need my mom to call
Yeah.
mom. I don't need my mom to call my daughter's mom. Ew, that's the same person. I don't need my mom
No, you
to
said
call
no.
my fiance's mom.
You're
That's what I'm trying to say, I think. Am I the parent in
Okay,
this situation
yeah.
or am I the Waleed?
I don't know, but like basically Waleed's mom then also talks to Maya's mom, and then everybody's mad at Maya for not calling Waleed. It's just
Pretty bad,
very,
right?
I don't know.
It's like
it's pretty
everybody wants
pretty
to,
insane.
Yeah, she's the only person that doesn't want to be in this relationship, and she has the most pressure to please everyone. Daughter-in-laws, we're
And
gonna
all-
get to it, but it's like, yeah, I already see this so bad.
Yeah. And all anybody wants is for her to have Waleed with the D.
That's the thing. It's like you got to do all this work, and you can't even like have any fun prior to
Yeah.
the marriage, which is in 5 years. What are they gonna do? They're gonna eat kulfi and have street food. She's gonna not be rail thin in 5 years. I'm sorry. They're gonna.
Did you
fatten her up.
say eat kulfi?
Yeah. Does everyone know what that is?
Okay.
Ice cream.
I mean,
Or what-
apparently
I don't-
there's an auntie in the South Bay that once told me she only eats kulfis that are standing up.
Is this a bad
True
reference?
story.
What do you mean standing up?
Yeah.
Or she doesn't eat the kulfi if it goes melts or goes soft.
If it's lying down. Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, yeah, I feel bad for Maya.
We're gonna
and,
get
yeah,
we're gonna get killed for this episode.
Dude, we've been
but
trying to be
yeah,
chill,
so
right? I don't know what's going on in this episode, other than hey, if you try to live the right way, you end up with these sort of situations, right? So it's like we're making a mockery of it potentially, but it's not like we don't live these lives too.
Yeah.
You don't think we don't?
So
you think
then-
we don't do what our family tells us to? We probably do.
Yeah, enough to like, get by. So, anyways, Waleed sends candies and flowers to apologize, and his mom even calls the family to apologize. What is this kind of like love bombing, like
She hasn't even
cycle
started
of,
yet.
like,
She hasn't even
Yeah.
like touched him.
yeah, and there's already
and the mom is
insanity.
like, please my son by picking up the phone. Look, if someone calls you 20 times within the first like month of dating, it's over. It's got to be over. You can't
Yeah.
be with someone
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So then Maya gets more pressure from her in-laws through her mom to make nice with Waleed's mom and spend time with Waleed's mom, because Waleed's mom apparently doesn't have a husband like Suleiman. So she goes to Waleed's
Yeah.
mom's party and realizes that Waleed's mom only wants doctor daughter-in-laws to brag about to people, but doesn't really want them to actually work. That's why none of the other two daughter-in-laws actually work. She like brags about how her other daughter-in-laws got pregnant like 2 months after marriage and
Good for them.
like didn't care about their career at all.
Man, what is this party by the way,
So
that she gets stuck at? Like it's like a Mendy, or is it like a pre party to introduce
like a
her?
dolkey thing or something.
And they
I
don't invite her to
know.
any of
It's
this
just-
stuff. They tell her at the time that the party starts, and then she needs to get her ass over there.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
the
so
eighth
crazy.
time they do like 8 of these parties in 3 episodes.
Sounds about right. So Maya gets stuck at Waleed's mom's party until really late, and the next morning she's really annoyed. But her mother-in-law calls again to her mom and is like, "Can you come again this evening? Because we're doing a photo shoot because his brother's getting married, and it's a wedding photo shoot for them." And Maya's basically like, "Hell no!" But her mom wants her to go, so she just gets pissed at her mom and she leaves for Center to get away from everything.
What is,
Because
what is
Center's
going on?
her happy place.
What is going on? Why? This is
Yeah.
look. How many times am I gonna bring this up? South Asian boys with their mommies. Back off, lady.
Seriously. And then also, can't a South Asian girl just go to school and learn something in peace
And not get harassed
without
by
being harassed?
Yeah, by some auntie that wants her son to marry you because you might be a doctor, and they can literally just put you on a pedestal and lie to everyone that you're educated, but they don't actually want you to be educated. I don't even understand what this is.
Yeah. But turns out Wally, without a D, is at school too because he decided to steal his uncle's motorcycle that Samir taught him to ride the other night. And they went at 1 mile per hour away from the one German Shepherd in Karachi that's not on the island. And so he rode to school on the motorcycle and he sees her and they start chatting and they decide to get some street food. But he's too bougie and American and he's worried about getting like diarrhea and shitting his pants, but she tells him to shut up and eat it anyway.
Yeah, she does.
I kind of like this scene.
Maya became my favorite. She yells at Wally for like a good 5 minutes. She's like, "Do you want me to slap you?" in English. And he's
How can you slap?
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
She's into him.
Okay.
She likes that he can
She
take
is.
it.
Yeah, because she takes it from everyone in her life. So she's like, can I just please get someone that'll take it from me?
Yeah.
So, anyways, but meanwhile, Waleed with the D decides to surprise Maya at school and pick her up for his brother's family wedding photo shoot portraits.
2 weddings going
And
on
this
at
is
the
like
same
such,
time.
which, yeah, well, no, this their engagement, brother's wedding. Because, you know, in Pakistani culture, we get married in age order. Nothing else is acceptable. So his brother's probably older than him. So that's what we got to do. So Maya notices while at the street food cart, and obviously this is an oh shit moment because imagine Waleed's mom seeing her hanging out with Wally, like insane.
He's
right?
like, "Let me go
So-
say hi with you." And she's like,
Yeah.
"They're going to make us do our shadi if you walk up with me."
Yeah. Nikah kara denge.
Why not?
So then Maya notices while the street food cart is there that her in-laws are across the field and she quickly hides behind the street food cart to avoid being seen by them. And then she calls Waleed and she pretends to be surprised and tells him that she'll be right over there in a few minutes and then says bye to Wally and flirts with him at the same time very quickly, tells him like he's cute or he's not cute.
2 timing.
Yeah, this is
Come
kind of
on.
two timing.
It's 2 timing.
It's totally two timing, but also she's between a rock and a hard place. She's between a D and no D. So-
I mean, eventually, Wally without a D will probably grow a D. I mean, he already has practice
Yeah.
with Rebecca, so.
yeah.
Oh, man.
So
Poor Maya, dude.
So they meet, but then she declines his invitation to take her to lunch afterwards. Like they meet, they take a picture, they comment on the architecture of the building, and then he's like, "Let me take you to lunch." She's like, "No." But when she gets home, her mom tells her that her mother-in-law has already called and is already unhappy because she didn't go to lunch with Waleed. So then Waleed comes to her house to take her for dinner, but all we see is them drinking milkshakes. And then she asks him if he's mad, and he gets this weird passive-aggressive thing like, "Do you have a dark side that you're hiding?"
This scene was really long. They started playing Who's On First. And
Yeah.
you're right. I think he was like, "Ooh, time to manipulate her."
Yeah, like maybe D stands for darkness. I don't know.
Do you want me to be mad at you? Are you mad at me? Why would I ever be mad at you? Do you get mad at people? If you were mad, would you even tell me? It was insane. Are you mad because the mom is mad? They asked every variation of this question.
Yeah, so crazy. So he asks her if she doesn't really like him, finally, because that's actually what is going through his head. He decided to be honest after 900 questions. And he says he doesn't want to marry somebody that's just marrying him for her parents, right? I'm like, okay, well, you could have led with that instead of being a dick first, but okay. But then he low-key mocks her career dreams because she's like, I want to make a scientific discovery. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're going to like open the sky and bring the moon down. It's like, okay.
And he keeps saying I'm joking. And it's like, okay, well, you're talking for 7 minutes. And if every single thing is a joke or tease to the other person, what is this? Like, what is Maya even supposed to think or do? She doesn't even know this dude, technically.
Yeah. So she feels uncomfortable and she basically says she's confused because Waleed talks to her one way, but then his mom gets offended by everything. But then I think she's not really pinpointing that he has this like passive aggressive jokey moments. And I think she's just like, confused and we shall see. I mean, I'd be confused if I was her too. I'd be heading for the hills.
He's saying all the
Meanwhile,
right things.
yeah.
So he's saying like you can do anything you want. You can do your discovery. Is it going to be within the next 5 years?
Yeah, but then it's weird because he says the right things, then he's kind of passive aggressive, and then his mom is insane.
Isn't this
So
what dating is?
I don't think he really. I guess, yeah.
I mean, half these moms are insane.
Well,
Come at me.
Chai After Dark at chaiafterdark.com.
I mean, they will.
So
too.
meanwhile, the family, yeah. So meanwhile, the big family, joint family, they're freaking out, realizing that Wally left with his bike, and somehow Dadi makes it Manur's fault because Dadi is just like this Manur lady. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. So Dada tells Amol that she should try to be a good influence on Wally. Hey, maybe she could just marry him and influence him that way. Who knows?
Why is it almost problems?
Yeah.
This
Also,
really
yeah,
makes no sense.
because she's like the only one that has her shit together in the house, and they're like, "Can you please help us parent?" Because the other 6 adults in this house can't seem to do it.
Well, Manur is trying to make lunch for Anya's vegetarian issues, and she's also trying to become all hot and go to the stylist. So she's definitely not
Yeah.
watching where Wally is. Did you catch that scene?
Yeah, but a stylist is not good enough for Manur. Manur wants an expensive ass stylist. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they didn't really get into it, but there was really some back and forth with Pana and Manur, even when she wanted to use the kitchen, and Pana was like, "No, the kitchen's occupied. You can't cook for your daughter." So there's some strange things going on between these two, but as we know, Pana is our favorite, so I hope she
Hell yeah.
wins.
So I hope she does too. So Wally is trying to make his way home, but he ran out of gas. So he asks someone to borrow their phone, and
so
they make
dumb.
him do a TikTok dance for it. It's
just
so
like-
dumb. But the whole TikTok dance is a ploy to steal his motorcycle.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, do this TikTok with us and we'll let you use our phone. But they're like in the background trying to steal his bike. So Wally finally gets to use the phone, but people are not answering his calls, and the cops come and arrest him. They think he's with the thieves and that he's trying to steal the phone and steal the bike. And so
The scene
they
is
all get thrown in
insane.
jail. Yeah, and he gets arrested too. The family finds out he's in jail eventually. Meanwhile, he's sitting in the jail cell with these kind of like hard ass Karachi gangsters who tell him that he looks hot and the police are going to have fun with him. And then they say, "Don't worry, it'll hurt at first, but you'll get used to it." And I'm like, wow, what is happening?
You know what's happening.
Like, I know, but this show, you think you're on like a track about arranged marriage, and then all of a sudden we get, butt sex at the jail.
It's all part of it.
What
It's
is
all
happening?
It's all part of it.
Yeah.
It's all part of the ritual before you get married. I mean, come on. This is the thing about men. Give me 1 second. Look, we go out, right? And we'll go out. You see men trying to get laid and stuff. And oh my God, women this, women
Yeah.
that, sex sells. Like, everything's lingerie this, like Victoria's Secret, Sameem uncle over here, conservative. But when it comes to themselves, if there's no women around, then these men get so comfortable with butt sex. Every culture, Americans, Saudis for sure, Kuwaitis,
Yeah.
they like stick it in actually. Americans, maybe they don't.
Okay.
But Shubnam, we've talked about this.
You don't
Bro
think
jobs,
Yeah, I
Americans,
think
are more
every
oral and physical hands from what we've seen in White Lotus and my
Okay,
freshman year roommate. Those are my 2 examples.
Okay, I think that's not a good sample size. I'm
Okay,
pretty
well,
sure,
I also hear a lot of jokes about butt sex and pushing it in and stuff like that. But I'm not saying people are gay. I'm just saying for being so masculine in this country, the men need to be so, oh my God, I need to be a man. You guys are just so comfortable with like
I heard on
touching each other
another
and stuff.
podcast
UFC,
yeah.
there's hardly any
I
fighting.
mean, forget about UFC.
It's mostly them
Come on.
rubbing up on each other for 99% of the time. And then when they start fighting, the ref breaks it up. Come at me.
That's kinda
Men don't
funny.
listen to us. Probably because of this. Because they don't like getting called out.
I mean, I don't know if I followed all the threads, but it was a wild ride. So
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay,
with it.
anyways, don't be afraid of gay people if you're going to be acting all gay. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, it's not that hard to figure out what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There was a podcaster that basically said a lot of men that are all like, no, you choose to be gay. It's because they, in their mind, are choosing to be straight. So they're like,
They are gay. Damn, I wish I made that
I
joke.
was like, that's actually
That's so funny.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually a hilarious take. Yeah.
Okay, there.
Yeah,
See,
so
we wrapped it all
shout
up
out
for you
to-
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always wrap it up.
So good. So meanwhile, he's in a jail cell with okay, yeah. So we
Yeah, we
already
were
went
talking
over
about butt sex.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then finally,
all
Wally's
fits.
dad comes. It all fit apparently tightly. So then Wally makes it home with a broken arm to his family.
Yeah.
And JB and Manur discuss the kids, and JB says he wants his son to benefit from Pakistan the way he did to become the
good.
man that he is. Sure, Jan.
Yeah, JB, you're the best. Jimmy B,
I
you're
know.
the best
And
dad.
I'm like, what could Mahnur be thinking right now? Like, get
She's like,
me
"You
out
suck,
of here
dude."
and my kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
because you suck.
He
yeah.
takes it even further. He tries to gaslight everyone. And when they're going up the stairs, back when the scene is closing for episode 9, he says to her, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm like, you did everything wrong. Like, you did
Yeah, literally,
everything
where do we
wrong.
start? Yeah. Yeah. So, then of course we switch back to our favorites, Suleiman and Bana, and they're flirting. They are about to get down. Suleiman knows how to handle shit. You know what I'm saying?
He gets
So
so nice to
that's
her.
that.
She's like, this is when she says, the daughter-in-laws take all the pressure. They have to cook. They have to clean. And she's right. I think we're going to end it
Yeah.
here. And he's like, wait, can I stick it in? He's like, yeah, you're right.
I feel he does try to distract with sex. He's like, "You're mad at my mom? How about I have sex with you?" It's like, okay, but yeah,
He's like, dude, nobody wants to have sex with you if they're mad at your mom. I don't think those two things coincide, but he's like smiling. Maybe this guy was like a softcore actor in Pakistan before he got this part because he's pretty good at it.
yeah. So, all right. So then we get
Yeah, I
the
love this
scene
scene.
with Amal. Amal puts cream on Wally's injury and they chat outside. They're getting close. She's trying to be a good influence, He breaks down crying. She like
They start
holds him
cuddling.
against her bosom.
Dude, he
and
cuddles
they
with
start
Samir.
Cuddling. Yeah.
And then he cuddles with Hummel at the end of it.
Yeah, and then she like awkwardly confronts him because she doesn't really want to cuddle, but then she's like, but my grandfather said to be a good influence, so I don't know what to do. And it gets awkward, and then they leave, and that's the end of the episodes. I don't know what we just did, but I feel like we're gonna get in trouble from people.
To chaiafterdark@chaiafter.com. We're trying to respond to everybody, and we will. But tell us, who is Wally without a D going to marry by the end of this? Because what if there's a twist coming? You know what's funny? Everybody's already watched this. I totally get that, but let us have our fun. I think it's going to be Amal. Because that makes sense. Pakistan.
I think so, and probably Maya's gonna end up with Walid with a D.
Yeah, because these two families, Suleiman and Pana and Mahnur and JB, they need each other. They need to become in-laws because it's not close enough yet.
Yeah.
There's not enough drama. They need to become in-laws. JB needs to become in-laws with his brother.
Yeah. Well, then they can live in the house together forever.
Man, what would they do to Amal? That poor girl, the daughter-in-law pressure thing that we talked about, Amal would be suffocated if she actually did marry Wali. Because Wali can't do anything wrong, right? It would all be
Yeah.
Amal's fault if they did get married. We know they're not
She
getting
would be-
married,
she-
everyone. We just like to talk about it.
She would have to like clean up his messes for his entire life. And he would need to like put that wedding ring onto his finger instead of around his neck.
That's for Rebecca. I love you, babe. I love you.
For
Don't break up with me.
Kylie.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't
do
do
it.
it, Kylie.
We're not making fun of accents. That's what they sound like. Go back and listen.
All right, everybody find us at Jai After Dark on Instagram and TikTok and all podcast platforms, and give us a 5-star review. And if you're on Apple, write us a nice little note. We'd love to hear it. Tell us what you think and only good things, because we can't take the pressure. We don't want JB to yell at us.
Nope. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I need to go find Pakistani wife.
Dun, 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 dun.